Hey guys, I'm Tammy and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to pop on today and share everything that I made in February. Last month was absolutely crazy, honestly. I had so much going on, so I released a sewing pattern and then I also have quite a few things in the works that I can't really talk about yet, but I honestly can't wait to share some really exciting news that's coming soon. But like I said, the main focus for me last month was to release my trouser sewing pattern, which is what I have right here. It is the Freya Flare trousers, and you might have seen a YouTube video that I posted maybe last week. And honestly, I'm just so proud of how well the sewing pattern has turned out. You guys seem to really love it too. So for this trouser sewing pattern, this is actually the most amount of testers that I've ever had for one sewing pattern release. I actually ended up having around 30, maybe 32 testers work on this pattern with me. And honestly, every single tester's version was incredible. Like, I was so happy with how well the fit was on everyone, but also how easy it was for people to sew. So this trouser sewing pattern is a knit sewing pattern, so you can sew it on your sewing machine or an overlocker. And I had quite a few people that sewed this in an hour, some people even 45 minutes. I actually had one girl on Instagram share she sewed it in 32 minutes. Absolutely nuts. But it's a really easy, beginner-friendly sewing pattern that I've made specifically for beginners or people that aren't really that comfortable with sewing knit fabric. So I made 3 versions last month. I made the kind of yellow waffle knit one, and then I also made a beige one. And then the one that I've gotten the most wear out of is this black pair, and that's what I use on the photos of the actual pattern because I wear these like literally every other day. I don't even have them with me because they're in the wash at the moment. They just fit me so well. They just are really comfortable to wear. I like the way that they look, and obviously that's why I released this pattern, because I just know how much wear I get out of these trousers myself, and I just wanted you guys to try it as well. If you didn't realise, there was a launch day sale for this pattern. I have extended it, so I'm going to have a separate discount code down in the description box of this video, and it's going to be live for a whole week. So if you want to try this trouser sewing pattern, definitely use the discount link down below. So the next thing that I sewed last month, I'm actually really proud of how it turned out, is this dress right here. Oh my god, I love it. So this is actually a hack of my Ravina dress sewing pattern, but I've just made a few adjustments to kind of make it for this kind of style of dress. So the top is actually exactly the same as the Ravina dress pattern. What I changed was the skirt of this pattern. So I kept the waist exactly the same, so obviously it matched the top, but I actually added, I think, about 1 inch to each side seam, or maybe 2 inches to each side seam, so it's just a bit more of a looser fit around the stomach. And then I also extended it to be like midi length, and I also included a little side slit at the bottom. If I just show you, that's the side slit right there. I have it on both of the side seams, and it kind of goes maybe just after my knee, and I just absolutely love how this dress has turned out. The fabric I used as well is so nice. I'll leave a link down below. I made it for Valentine's Day, and it really kind of captured the style that I wanted to do. I wanted to make something really comfortable, kind of sexy, but it also kind of made me feel like just really confident and comfy, and that's exactly what I kind of aim to do with the clothing that I create and the patterns that I create. So if you've seen the Ravina dress and you kind of thought maybe you wanted to make some alterations to it to fit your style, I definitely recommend trying to have a bit of a looser skirt, so it kind of goes more like an A-line shape, I guess, rather than being very fitted if that's not your vibe. But honestly, the fabric is what makes this dress. So it's actually a Ponte Roma, I think. If I give you a close-up, it's just really soft and stretchy, and that colour is beautiful. And I think what makes this work as well so well is the fact that the fabric is more of a medium weight knit, so it's just not too lightweight and kind of clingy. It actually just has a bit more structure to it, which I really like with this pattern. And then the last thing that I sewed in February is this top right here. It's actually a free pattern. It's the Etty camisole pattern, but I basically hacked it to have a V neckline shape. Absolutely love how it's turned out. It's actually in a collaboration with Groves, and I shared an Instagram reel on how you can attach buttons without using thread. I am going to talk about that tool in a separate video, but I thought I'd just show you the make of this top. So I used a viscose fabric for this top, and I really like how floaty it is. I actually fully lined this top as well. So normally the camisole has like a half lining, so it kind of finishes at the bust. I actually lined this all the way to the bottom, so it's a really kind of sturdy camisole. It just fits me really nicely. The fabric as well is just honestly so nice. It's got a bit of a sheen to it. If I show you on screen, it kind of looks kind of buttery, a bit shiny. And I remember I got this in Germany for like, I think it was like €6 for like 2 meters. So I still have a bit left to maybe make some matching shorts with it. But I just really like the idea of having that kind of button front down detail on the camisole. I was kind of looking for that sort of vibe, and I'm really glad I was able to recreate it. So yeah, that's everything that I've sewn in February. It isn't actually that much because I had so much focus on launching the trouser sewing pattern. And again, if you did miss out on getting the trouser pattern on sale, I'll leave a discount code down below and it will be live for a week. So many things that I'm working on behind the scenes. You also might be able to tell that I've got a bit of a cough and my voice sounds a bit different. I've literally been ill for the past 2 to 3 weeks and it just hasn't gone. So I'm also trying to give myself a bit of a break since I've just released the pattern and kind of trying to wind down a bit to let my body rest. I am also working on a jacket sewing pattern. I don't have a jacket pattern yet in my capsule wardrobe, so that's going to be exciting. Still very early days, but hopefully I can get that out to you guys by springtime. But thank you again for all your support. Honestly, it means the world to me. If you have any questions about my new sewing patterns or in general about my business or sewing kind of journey, definitely let me know down below in the comments. I was thinking of doing another Q&A, so if you have questions that you want to ask me, I can totally do a YouTube video about another set of questions that you guys want to know about me and my sewing pattern business. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and I'll see you in the next one.